Big Dreamers. It is episode 2, and today we have world-famous brain trainer, Dana Wilde. You ready? It's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. I'm your host, Eva Cartman.
And I'm your co-host and Eva's mom, Olga Cartman.
And today we have a very special guest for you, Dana Wilde. Dana is a brain trainer, speaker, host, and the best-selling author of Train Your Brain.
Dana is a friend of ours and was incredibly supportive of Eva's Super Kind Kickstarter last year, which thanks to help of Dana and others was successfully funded and is helping to inspire a new generation of super kind heroes.
In this episode, Dana is being super generous to our listeners with powerful information about looking at your brain as a muscle that you can train. Just like when you run, your legs get stronger and you get faster. When you train your brain to think positively, your mood and results in life will improve.
Dana teaches us what it means to be mind-aware, how using daily positive mantras can change you and your life.
Even get you a dog.
And so much more.
As always, in our show notes, we will have links to where you can learn more about Dana and all of the resources mentioned during the show. You can find those show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/forward2.
We have also created personalized download that you can get at dreambigpodcast.com/forward2. You can customize it with your face and name to take action on what you learned in this episode. As a reward for taking action, you will get an entry in our monthly drawing to win $50 gift card for Amazon.com. We'll reveal what the download is at the end of this episode after our conversation with Dana. So stay tuned, and we're sure you will love it, and it will help you grow. And it's 100% free, so check it out at dreambigpodcast.com/forward2.
And by the way, kids and parents are encouraged to try all of our personalized exercises.
That's right. Adults are always learning and growing too.
Thank you so much, and let's get to our episode with Dana. Bring it on!
Hello, Dana.
Hi.
Hi, it's so good to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're so excited.
Yep.
We can't wait to ask you our questions.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, Dana, we obviously know, and we already introduced you to our audience as a brain expert, as a brain trainer. So, when did you realize that helping people train their brain and grow their business is your passion?
You know, I think I realized that I was interested in the brain when I was pretty young, even maybe like 9, 10, 11 years old. I was really fascinated with life and what makes us tick, what makes people do the things they do. And then as I got older, I started applying it more and more to business.
What does it mean to be a brain trainer?
You know, that is a great question, Eva. And do you believe that in all the interviews that I've done, nobody has ever asked me that? So I'm so happy to answer it. And here's what it means. It means to intentionally think positive thoughts. So it means to intentionally think in your own head and try to be more positive in your life.
Does it mean that you can exercise your brain?
Well, it's a bit like exercising your brain. It sounds like that, doesn't it, when you talk about brain training? But specifically, it's exercising your brain to be a positive person.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Eva, a lot of times, wakes up and naturally is very positive.
But sometimes I wake up on the wrong foot.
Really? Really? So, what does it mean? Does it mean that you go on during your day and you're just not feeling good, or what does it mean, Eva?
Well, sometimes you can go on your day and be happy, but sometimes you're just not happy the whole day.
Yeah, it works that way sometimes when you start out the day bad, like you stub your toe and then you spill something on your shirt and then you run out of your favorite cereal and it seems like the whole world is against you because nothing is going right. And this is why we talk about brain training, because I think the world doesn't realize that at any time, no matter how bad things are going, you have a choice on how you want to look at things. And you have a choice on if you want to shake it off and take a deep breath and start over and try to have a good day, or if you just want to let the day rule you and have a bad day. And so that's really what being a master brain trainer is all about. It's about, especially in those bad times, to be able to shake it off, take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over and have a good day, starting right now.
Isn't that the best way to start your day?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wish we would remember it every day, right, Eva?
Mm-hmm.
So, Dana, is it part of mind awareness, as you call it?
Yeah, that's exactly the key. It's getting more and more aware. So think of it like this. Have you ever had the case where you've said to somebody, I was standing in my room and I was talking to myself the other day? Well, when you have that experience, when you can kind of hear that talking that goes on in our head, those thoughts that we have about ourselves, and sometimes they're positive, supportive thoughts, and sometimes, like thoughts like, Eva, you can do this, right? And sometimes they're thoughts that are negative, like, oh man, you can't do this. Who do you think you are, right? So all of us have that experience. And so mind awareness means starting to kind of wake up and pay closer attention to the present moment and the thoughts and feelings that we're having. Because when you wake up, that's when you get to take control of your own life.
Yes, that is so powerful.
I noticed on your website, Dana, you have daily what is it called?
Mantras.
What are mantras, and can kids use it too?
Yes, mantra, it's kind of a weird word, isn't it? But we have lots of kids that use mantras. So here's what a mantra is. In traditional definition, a mantra is a word or phrase that you say over and over and over again, and it helps to get you in a positive, fired up mood. And it helps to have you think that you can do it or you can do anything. And so, for example, we have a boy who is a baseball player, and he really wants to be a good hitter. And so he says the mantra to himself over and over again all the time, all day, every day, but especially when he's on the baseball field, I'm a good hitter. I'm a good hitter. I connect with the ball. I connect with the ball. I'm a good hitter. And he gets himself really, really fired up, because when you do that, what happens is there's a part of your brain that gives you kind of an extra boost and helps you to make that really happen for yourself. Positive thinking opens up the creative pathways in the brain. Positive thinking makes your brain work better for you. And so we have lots of kids that use it for taking tests, or getting better grades in a certain class, or being better at sports, whether it's soccer or baseball. So definitely you can use them today, right now, if you want to.
What would it be, Eva, if you would name your positive mantra? What would it be?
Well, mine would be get better at interviews.
Yeah, you're doing good, though. You see, it must be working already, because I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
So here's what you can start to say, Eva. I'll give you a mantra that you can start to say. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You can start to say, I'm getting better and better and better and better at interviewing. And you can just say that in the back of your mind all day, every day. Every day I'm getting better and better and better and better at interviewing.
Yeah. It's like we have a choice of what to think and what to see in our lives because of our thoughts. You know, Dana, sometimes me and Eva, we talk about brain as an internet. You know, on Google, you can go and put certain words. So if you put negative words, the negative stuff shows up in life. And if you put positive, the positive things show up, right?
Yeah, like positive, get a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Eva did. Is that something that you thought to yourself? I have a dog. I have a dog.
And now I want 2 more dogs.
And you have 2 more dogs. We'll talk about that.
You know what, Eva? I'm telling you, kids are the best at this. They do it so easily and so naturally. And I use that example all the time that if you give me the choice of a kid who wants a dog and a parent who doesn't want a dog, the kid's going to win every time because they're so good at doing those mantras, right?
Like they have magic power, right, Dana? Like where it came from. All of a sudden, they get what they want.
Totally it. And I love that analogy of the internet. That's exactly what your brain is like. Your brain is there to support you. You just have to make sure that you're punching in those right words.
Yeah. Okay, powerful manifestors.
Yeah.
Get what you want for good in life, right?
Exactly.
Thank you, Dana. That was very powerful and action-based. I like that. So maybe we can give advice to all the kids listening right now, right after this interview with you. Fun interview. They can tell themselves at least one mantra and repeat till the end of today.
Yes. I'll tell you something too. This is a very little known secret. If you use a mantra like that, let's say you use the one I'm getting better and better and better at, and then fill in the blank, whatever you want to get better at, whether it's interviewing or softball or basketball or whatever it is. If you do that consistently for even anywhere from 1 to 3 days, you'll start to see the results come onto your radar. What do you think of that?
Yep, I totally agree.
Nice. I love that.
Well, Dana, it looks like you work a lot as a brain trainer, as you have podcast of your own, and me and Eva will listen to your podcast all the time. You do it 5 days a week now, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's awesome.
So is there any time that you don't work? And if you don't work, what do you do? What do you like doing?
I've got so many things that I do when I'm not working, because I'm really of the belief that it's that time when you're playing and when you're dancing and when you're out in nature and walking and you're with your friends. That is the best way to build a business quickly, is to take more time off, take more naps. And what I do is I like to play with the dog and the cats, and I like to be out in nature, and I love to dance, all of those things.
Love it.
Is that what makes you happy?
Yeah. And you know what? When you're happy, it's much easier to be successful, because when you're happy, your brain is happy and you get better ideas, and then it's easier to be successful.
It's like a big dream.
Yeah, it is. It's really awesome. And I love that it's so easy for people to actually do it for themselves.
What is your big dream, Dana?
My big dream is that I hope one day people understand that the way you think is just as important as what you dress, what you wear, what you eat, the house you live in, the car you drive, all of those things. I hope that one day people commonly know that the thoughts you think are important.
I agree.
Yeah, it's important, because this is from the thoughts comes your emotions, and from emotions comes what you see in life and the people you attract.
Yeah, and when you feel good, when you've got good emotions, then you take good action too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Dana, if you would go back in time and talk to your 10 years old self, what would you give as a, let's say, best advice? What would you say to yourself?
I would say relax, that everything is going to be just fine. There's absolutely never, ever any reason to worry or fret about anything, because you're always on the path. Whether you're having a bad experience, it's still part of the path. A good experience, it's still part of the path. You're going to get there.
That's a great advice. I love it. Exactly. It's never, a lot of times we talk about work-life balance, and I'm sure kids don't know yet about it, right? And it's so important to just let go sometimes. And, by the way, I would add, it's important to go back and remember, like how kids, you sometimes just let go and you're free and you just do things that you love. I think that's very, very important, right?
And Eva, you're a great example of that, because I know you're really into horseback riding right now, and you do it because it's something you love to do. But even though you love to do it and you're enjoying it, it doesn't mean that you're not learning while you do it. And so you're following your passions and your bliss, and that's the way life should be.
I agree. Have you ever doubted yourself, Dana?
Meaning, like, have I doubted myself if I could do something? And the answer is yes. And you know how I get over it?
How?
Well, here's a secret I can let you in on. Every single person on the entire earth has had moments of doubt. And once you realize that, when you're having a moment of doubt, it's easy to go, okay, this is normal. It's normal to have a moment of doubt. It's normal to question yourself, and that's okay. I don't have to let it rule me. So when I have those moments of doubt, I just say to my mind and my body, thank you for sharing. And then I move on and I go and think something positive, because there's no reason I need to keep thinking about that.
That's a great advice, Dana. And, sometimes when we doubt ourselves, I feel like we live in such an abundant era where information is at our fingertips, right? When we doubt ourselves or we don't know how to do it, we can just go and find out how to do it or who can help us. For example, Brain Trainer or Dana's podcast can help us answer a lot of questions, right, Eva?
Or any other podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, that's the thing. Your brain is designed to find the information that you need in any given time. So you can really trust that you're always on the path. You're always finding those answers.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, Dana, I thank you so much for such a wonderful interview and sharing your knowledge with us and advice and practical tools.
Thank you.
I just want to ask one more question, Dana.
Sure.
Where can our audience find more about you?
Thank you for asking that, Eva. If you go to danawilde.com, so that's my name. My name is spelled D-A-N-A, Wilde, W-I-L-D-E.com. And you can learn more about me. And in fact, if you want to get a mantra every day, you can have a mantra delivered every day. And Eva, I hope that you keep doing this show and you keep inspiring people, because I think this is really good work you're doing. And I think your generation and all the kids who are listening to this, you all have a lot to teach all of us who are much older. And so really follow your passions and follow your dreams.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And we'll make sure to link all the notes and link all the websites in our podcast notes. So our listeners will be able to find you, Dana. Dana, thank you so much again. It was such a pleasure talking to you. We love you, and we cannot wait to invite you for future podcasts, right, Eva?
Uh-huh.
There's so many questions we didn't ask, but we have to wrap it up. And
That's okay. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
I hope you all enjoyed the interview as much as we did. I especially loved the part about using mantra to get more dogs. I'll have to try that one out.
Don't get too excited about that one, Eva. It's not happening.
We'll see about that. I will get 2 dogs. I will get 2 dogs. I will get 2 dogs.
You're so funny, Eva. To the big dreamers out there, please be sure to check out the show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/forward2, where we have that special bonus for our listeners. It's a personalized download where you get to add your own face and name and see if you can recite the positive mantra for 7 days straight.
That's right, and you can create as many worksheets as you want. So it's a great growing experience for the whole family.
Again, that's dreambigpodcast.com/forward2 to get this awesome, free, personalized bonus sheet.
This episode is sponsored by thepostpalclub.com. This is our own product we created where you receive 4 postcards each month. Personalized with your face and name, that you can mail to friends and family. Send smiles!
We came up with this idea together because Eva loved writing notes to friends and family. And my husband and I were loving that Eva was communicating the good old-fashioned way, with pen and paper, which is so rare nowadays, right, parents? Rather than just emailing and texting. So we created this fun product to encourage kids to use snail mail to delight friends and family with handwritten postcards. This is a family-owned and operated business, and we'd love for you to check it out. We have a special offer for the first months at only $1. So it's just like a quarter for a postcard. For $1, you get 4 personalized postcards that are pre-stamped and ready to send to friends and family. Please check out postpalclub.com/dreambig to take advantage of this special offer for limited time only.
Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye now!